Hey guys, so before this video starts, I wanted to make an important announcement. So I will be doing a E3 related Q&A video. So if you guys have any questions for me about Nintendo, about E3, even about my personal life, please comment below and I will try to answer all of them. I'll keep you guys up to date when that Q&A will drop. But for now, enjoy this video. How's it going, guys? This is Patrick from RWingAttack. It's been about a week since I've uploaded anything. For those of you who are wondering, I was actually in California visiting some friends and family. Had a good time there. So now I'm back. I'll be uploading pretty regularly. And today's video, I'm kind of late to the party. I was going to make an ARMS kind of reaction video last week, but I feel like it would have been way too long. It would have just been crazy amount of time, like a 40-minute video. And personally, I don't like sitting through that long of a video. This will probably be lengthy, probably be around 15 minutes, but I really wanted to talk about the ARMS Direct and ARMS in general, but I kind of wanted to talk about the good and the bad of the kind of presentation that they put on. So first of all, I have to give the presentation a grade, an overall grade. I would have to give it a B+. Like, this was a very, very good presentation. A lot of information, a lot of gameplay information, a lot of modes, a lot of character like reveals. Like, it was exciting to watch. It had a pretty good pace to it too. I didn't really know the amount of time that it would have been. So I think, what was it, like 22 minutes or something like that? I think it was a good time. Great presentation. I'm excited about the game. A lot of people have been talking about this game. A lot of positiveness coming out of this, and a lot of people seem to be on board with ARMS, as am I. As soon as I saw this game, I was just in love with it. So yeah, let's get down to it. First things first, game modes. And I think that was the biggest takeaway for me. They released a few arcade modes. We have volleyball, or V-ball. We have basketball, where you actually like dunk the opponent into the hoops. I thought that was awesome. Definitely be playing that. We also got like, I forgot what it was called, but you kind of like extend your arms and you hit like all the targets. There's 2 versus 2. There's a lot of modes in this game, which I'm very excited about because, you know, fighting games are fighting games. Like, a lot of the time you play fighting games a lot, they lose a lot of interest. And so I was really excited to see a lot of modes being introduced. And these modes look very fun. Like, this looks like a great game. But there was also some bad stuff, you know, some stuff, kind of nitpicky stuff, but stuff that I really would have changed or couldn't care less. But yeah, let's go over that. So game modes, a lot of modes. That was good. Next is characters. We got 3 new characters, 2 of which I like, 1 I don't really like that much. But so Kid Cobra, first of all, awesome. He was the first one revealed. He's probably going to be my main if there are mains in this game. Like, I'll probably be using him the most. Master Mummies, I've also been in love with him. So I'll probably be using those 2 guys the most. Probably give Ninjara a try or 2. I mean, of course I'm going to try out all the characters. Who knows, I might be using Ribbon Girl, but Master Mummy, Kid Cobra, those definitely look like my kind of style of characters. Kid Cobra looks awesome. Twintel looks awesome. I like how her hair is the arms. It's a very different kind of character, but it fits. Like, it fits perfectly in this game. The one character, or the 2 characters, I should say, that I don't really like are Bite and Bark. When it was revealed that it was kind of 2 characters, I wasn't really into it. I like the design of the characters, like a robot kind of cop looking thing and his dog. Like, that's a cool concept, but for this game, I don't know. Watch, like a month down the road, he'll be my favorite character, but for now, I really wasn't that impressed with him. I mean, it's a good character design. He looks cool, but I really don't like the idea of 2 different characters, especially if you're going to do like a 2v2. So essentially there's going to be 5 characters on the screen. I don't know about that, but a lot of the characters look very good. So I'm happy with the characters. I'll touch on kind of the bad parts of the characters a little bit later. And the other thing I wanted to talk about was the DLC, and it was kind of announced towards the back end of the presentation that DLC was going to be free. That's really cool. We're going to be getting new characters, new modes, and free DLC. That looks cool. So now to the bad. And when I say bad, I don't mean like colossally bad. These are just kind of the things that I was nitpicky about. So I have 3 of those as well. The first one, the big elephant in the room, was the amount of characters. And so with the 3 that they just revealed and the 7 that we had already, brings the grand total up to 10. Now, for those of you saying 10, oh, that's not too bad. 10 is not enough. Like, perfect example is Pokken Tournament, a game that I absolutely love, has great styling, a lot of fighting. I love Pokemon too, but my big complaint with it was there wasn't enough characters. And I actually looked, and there's 16 playable characters in Pokken. You compare that's 6 more than what we have in ARMS, which is a little bit alarming. Like, I want there to be like 20 characters in ARMS. 10 characters I don't think is enough, and I think, might be a little bit of a downfall for ARMS. I think, who knows how many of the DLC characters they're going to release. Hopefully we get at least 5. I mean, 15 characters I think would be more than enough, but 10 characters really is not a lot. So that was my one complaint. On the other side of that, Nintendo and this conference in general just stated that there are thousands of different combination of arms. So, maybe if you take into account that the arms play so differently. I mean, you have bouncy arms, you have shield arms, you have rocket arms. I mean, so if you look at it like the arms are characters, then it doesn't seem so bad. But 10 characters really kind of bugged me a little bit. My other complaint was the story mode / campaign. I wanted there to be something, like I wanted there to be some kind of substance to this game, like, especially when they started the conference off with like the lore of ARMS. But I don't know, I was expecting a little bit more. I'm not expecting like cutscenes and stuff, but like, I don't know, maybe something, maybe cutscenes, maybe something to spice it up. But it kind of looks like just an arcade mode, which, I mean, I'm fine with. Like, again, this is just me being nitpicky, but it would have been nice to have kind of like a campaign. Or if you guys have ever played Injustice, like, they kind of have like these cutscenes and it kind of molds together like a story. It would have been cool to have that. Who knows? We still don't know. But it looks kind of like to be an arcade campaign at this point, which, again, me just being nitpicky. The next thing is not really a bad thing, but kind of more of a shock that there wasn't Amiibo announced. Like, especially, the success of Breath of the Wild and all of the Amiibo, like, I thought that there would be Amiibo announced. Like, I feel like those would fly off the shelves. They would be kind of rare to get. Like, I just thought Amiibo would be announced. Like, again, this is just me being nitpicky. Maybe this is an E3 announcement. I'm still doing more E3 prediction videos. So, this may be, one of those. But I think Amiibo will be announced at some point. But it was just odd that it wasn't. I mean, we got the yellow Joy-Cons, which is, accessory-based and stuff like that. But it was kind of weird. It was kind of a little bit weird that Amiibo weren't announced. But this game looks really, really cool. Again, I love this game. I love it already. I haven't even played it. But this is definitely going to be a day one purchase. If this isn't a day one purchase for you, I don't know. I mean, you must not have a Switch. But anyway, ARMS, it was a good presentation. I really liked a lot of what they were saying and how they conveyed it. The characters all look awesome. All the modes look really, really cool. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. The one other thing I wanted to talk about was the control scheme. And I'll probably right now have that picture up for you guys. And this is just a mock-up of the controller and what it's going to look like, the standard controller. And, you see the dash, you see the punch, you see all the basic controls. What you don't see is curving punches on this kind of layout. That's kind of a little alarming for me, but it also tells me a couple things. The first thing is, this is not the preferred way to play. I mean, it's in the names. You have to use your arms. Like, I don't really see me using the standard Pro Controller. I mean, I don't even have a Pro Controller yet, but when I do get one for Splatoon, I don't know if I'll be using it for this game. Like, I want to use the fists. Like, I want to dodge, you know, I want to do all the things. So I'm wondering if the motion control is going to have to do anything with curving punches, but as you can see on this, nowhere there is there curving punches or a way to curve punches. So it's going to be interesting to see if that feature, you can do that feature with the Pro Controller. The Joy-Cons is the preferred way to play. I cannot wait to get the yellow Joy-Cons, but essentially those are the preferred way to play. And I think that that's how Nintendo envisioned this. You know, this is a motion control game. It's nice that they gave us the option of standard controller, but I'm going to be using motion control. I hope you guys do too, because this is the way the game was intended. So it's going to be interesting. So I think Nintendo, that's the way they intended it. And also, it's going to be weird to see if that's the case, because we don't really have, I don't even think there's any motion control competitive games. And this is, you know, shaping up to be a competitive game. Like, this looks like a deep game. And it'll be interesting to see if motion control is only available on the Joy-Cons, because it would be really cool to see a motion control competitive game. We haven't got it yet, so it'd be really cool. To wrap up this video, I just wanted to thank everyone that came out to the live stream. We had a great time. We were live streaming for like 3 hours. That video is uploaded if you want to check that out. But yeah, so if you guys want to keep up to date with when I'll be live streaming, the only reliable way is to follow me on Twitter, because I'll be announcing the morning of or a couple hours before when I'll be live streaming. And I usually do it around 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern time, so wherever you live, kind of do the math on that. But yeah, I may be live streaming tonight. We'll see. But primarily will be Wii U and Switch games. I might put Overwatch. But yeah, down below, I will give my Switch code, my Wii U code, and my Gamertag for Xbox One. I think that's it. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. See you guys.